pull up, the first thing I do when I get up is obviously like do my skincare and stuff, and then I get Maybe up to take her outside. Oh, good morning.
Good morning vlog. As you can see, I just woke up.
I'm still so tired.
Yeah, we're doing our morning routine today. She usually gets up first and lets out Mapey, gets the day started and feeds her. We kind of have this unwritten like agreement. She'll let her out first and then I'll let her out the rest of the day. Just because we got different chores and duties, but that's kind of how it goes. She always lets her out first and then...
I like to take her out in the morning. Well, first, I'm the first one up. But I like to just go outside first thing in the morning, you know. Helps me like wake up. Then after that, I'm like, you can take her out.
We got a little late start to the morning today just because we were up a little bit late last night. But I am going to go run right now. I'm training for a half marathon right now. I don't like running with food in me. So when I have a run scheduled for a day, I do it first thing in the morning. So I do it fasted, so. After
Maple eats and like I fed her, took her out and everything, that's when I come back and make my coffee. So we're gonna make my coffee. I have these, I think this is 3 shots of espresso that I had sitting in the fridge so that it would be chilled. So I'm gonna put some ice in this and then we'll make a cute little coffee drink. Beverage from Trader Joe's that is maple flavored, so I'm just gonna put some of this in here and then froth it. Here's my pumpkin pie spice that I'm going to sprinkle on top.
Before I eat or drink like any coffee or milk, I always have a glass of water. You just gotta start off the day with a glass of water. I don't think you do that though. Do you?
Mm-hmm.
You do it? Mm-hmm. Oh, you already had your water?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind. I guess I'm not up that first like 10, 15 minutes. I don't know what it is. We start our mornings like definitely a little bit later in Florida than we did in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
We like stay up a lot later in Florida than we did. For me, I cannot go to sleep when I know things are happening on the West Coast. Since I was like raised on the west side, not the west side, the West Coast. I can't go to bed at like 10 o'clock here because it's literally 7 o'clock there. I'm like, my parents are eating dinner. Like I can't go to bed right now. Like there's sports games going on over there, like wanna watch. Like, I don't know. It's gonna take a lot of time to get used to going to bed at a good time over here. It's like at least past midnight, most nights.
After I've had my coffee or like making my coffee is when I start to do a little bit of work for the day. So I'm gonna go work on our desk. It's so cute. This is our little desk area in our room, which I love so much. So I got caught up on all of my emails and other normal like things that I do in the morning, first things for work. So right now my YouTube video is exporting, actually my video for my personal channel. While that's exporting, I'm going to read my devos and also going to do this journal. When we lived in Texas, I was like really good about doing this. I'm gonna say like last fall into winter time, I was really good about doing this every single day. And then I feel like after our wedding and like honeymoon, I just literally stopped, never used it again. So I really want to get back into using this, so I'm gonna use it this morning because I do really like it. So I don't know why I stopped. I think it's just another thing to do in the mornings, you know, which normally I don't like adding more to my to-do list, but I do want to add this in. But the Devo that I'm currently reading is actually on my phone on the Bible app. I'm just doing like the whole Bible in a year one. Definitely I'm not all caught up like to where I'm supposed to be. I missed a bunch of days, or some days if I just read in my Bible, I will just like read random verses and like chapters in my Bible, so then I'm like not using this. But yeah, so I really need to get back on my game. I do a Devo every morning, not always this one. Like for a little bit I was doing one that our church was doing. Me and Johnny were both doing that one together. I think I'm going to read yesterday's actually because I didn't do it yesterday. So yeah, so that means this morning we are reading Jeremiah 26 and 1 Timothy 6. Video is still like processing and stuff, and then I just have some other work to do on my phone. But first I want to get ready for the day so that I'm not looking like this all morning. When I woke up, I put on this little matching set and then just this crew neck because I was freezing. So I'm gonna go put on a little bit of makeup just to feel together and do my hair.
Alright, I gotta play Frogger. Go. Frogger. Alright, I'm done with my 4-miler. I'm gonna be honest, running, absolute worst. Like, I hate running. You may say, well then why are you training for half marathon? Because I hate it. Because running sucks and because I hate running, I wanted to do this. I want to try to push my body, do something that sucks. I think that we can get too much in like a comfort zone as Americans or just people in general of just only doing what makes us comfortable. And I think honestly that's not how you see real growth. And in order to see real growth as a person, physically, spiritually, mentally, whatever, like you have to do things that push you. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm about 7 weeks out from the race. I think it's like middle of November, second week of November. I'm up to 7 miles training, so a little more than halfway. And honestly it sucks, but I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna do it because it sucks. So go out there, find something that sucks, find something you hate, and then do it.
Dog dad, in case you didn't know. Just watering here. Just got back from the run and we're about to go eat breakfast, right? Cass usually eats breakfast earlier, but today she waited for me. So we're going to go eat some breakfast. For breakfast, I pretty much just stick to 2 things. I either have some sort of like egg and bacon dish with like some bread, or like a Greek yogurt bowl with peanut butter, honey, berries. Other than that, like that's pretty much the only 2 breakfasts I'll have, and I'll just switch it up depending on how I'm feeling. But today, I think I'm gonna do a yogurt bowl. Maybe loves to play in the mornings. As you can see, she's got her bone with her. She's always wanting to play hard in the mornings, and she doesn't like that we can't play all the time. Alright, so that's the finished product. That is the yogurt bowl. Delicious. What are you gonna make, babe?
I don't know yet.
She doesn't know yet. All right, I'm gonna eat this, and I actually haven't been on my phone yet today. I try to stay off social media like the first 2 or 3 hours I'm up, just to be productive and start like the day off in the right mind space. But I usually will like watch a video like when I eat. I'm just like an iPad kid in that way, I guess. So I'll usually like watch a YouTube video. I don't really count YouTube as social media just because I'm picking what I want to watch and stuff. But yeah, having on Instagram or TikTok or anything, I didn't always used to be like that, but I realized I'm a lot more productive in the day when I don't go on social media to begin it.
Okay, I did my hair and makeup. I haven't changed yet or anything, but I wanted to eat really quick. Normally I have a bigger breakfast. I'm just not feeling good today. So I'm just gonna have a pumpkin bagel with some butter because sadly I don't have cream cheese.
All right, all done with breakfast. Next up is devotion time, and I like to get my devotions done with coffee, so I'm gonna go down to the coffee room right now. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Hopefully it works. It honestly works probably maybe half of the time. I would say half the time I go in there, there's no coffee in there or it's broken. And so yeah, that's kind of a bummer, but when it works, it's a nice thing to have in the apartment. So I'm just walking down one flight of stairs and we'll be there in a sec. Luckily, got the coffee, it was working. Got 4 shots of espresso, and then I'll show you what I make with it. So weird. There was a girl in there that looked like my sister. I legit thought my sister came to surprise us. That was really weird. Anyway, I'm gonna take the elevator up because my legs are sore from the run. But yeah, that is a nice thing about having this apartment complex is a coffee machine when it does work. But I'm about to do devotions with this coffee. I know a lot of people do devotions right when they wake up. And for me, that doesn't totally work. I usually at least need to be 30 minutes up just because I'm just not fully awake right when I wake up. And I'm just not gonna process information well. So it's kind of a waste to read the Bible for me right when I wake up just because I won't process any of it and that's not good. So I try to wait a little bit farther in the morning to read. And it looks like Cass made her a bagel.
Look how silly it looks with no cream cheese.
Did you say why you don't feel good?
I'm on my period.
She's on her period, so that's why she doesn't feel that good.
I swear, when I'm on my period, I'm the ugliest person alive.
No, look how beautiful she is. I tried to tell her. She's just not having it, but sorry guys, no kid vlog coming up anytime soon. So I got the espresso, and then I have Trader Joe's whole milk and hazelnut sugar-free. I like using the sugar-free flavors because I don't like liquid calories, but that's kind of been my go-to coffee lately. Sound like you. This is my go-to drink. I got my coffee, I'm gonna go read. Sometimes we do our devotions together, sometimes we do it separately.
I was saying that earlier.
Okay, I feel like it just depends on like how our morning goes. Sometimes we do a lot of similar things and sometimes we have different things going on. I like to switch it up. I like being able to talk about like what we read and stuff, but also I like to be able to have my own quiet time. So I think we do a good job of like switching it up. But I would definitely recommend if you have trouble like sticking to reading your Bible devotion plan, again, like have something that you do with it. That way like it just becomes like a routine, like either coffee or a pastry or like something that you do every day while reading the Bible. Let's say you forgot to read the Bible, but you're having your coffee and you're like, oh, I'm having the coffee without reading the Bible. It's just gonna help you stay on that track. So all done with devotions now. Then I kind of go into what I call like computer work, I guess, which really is just more like making sure all bills are paid. Seems like these days there's a bill every single day of the month, so just making sure we're staying on top of bills, making sure the right money's in the right accounts. I spent a lot of like the first month here in Florida just making sure that we were getting everything transferred to Florida stuff, whether that be car registration, insurance, health insurance, just a bunch of stuff. Now there's not as much busy work I have to do since we're kind of all settled, which is a good thing because now starting in October is the part-time caddy job that I do like 2 or 3 days a week. That starts again in October, so that will leave me a little bit less time in the mornings, but that's kind of what I do to finish off the mornings. It's just kind of more of like the busy like business work as far as just making sure money's in the right accounts, bills are being paid, everything's set up. And then Cass usually like is doing like social media stuff at that time, so we kind of do our separate things. And then after this I'll usually get on social media for the first time of the day and scroll through and then start getting like creative ideas for us and write down ideas and trying to figure out what we want to do for our channels and pages for the rest of the day and week and stuff. But yeah, other than that, that's kind of what my morning looks like. So it's just about 11. I would say that's pretty much the end of our morning routine. Just some work stuff going on the rest of the day.
Yeah, I'm going to get dressed for the day, go to the mail room to get a package, and then start some laundry, start like cleaning up some stuff until I do more work later.
I would say that's kind of, you know, morning in our life. Some mornings we have like more things going on with each other. Some mornings like we don't have as much going on. We kind of do separate things. Just kind of depends, but that's kind of what a morning looks like. And then this would kind of would be the time that like a vlog would turn on. So when we usually like have a daily vlog, we'd be like, okay, we did all of our morning stuff, our morning routine. This is when we'd start it. So now you kind of know what our life looks like before that.
Make sure you guys are subscribed if you're not, so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And don't forget to like this video. We will see you guys in the next video.
Peace out.
Bye.